Good afternoon, ambassadors of hospitality. This is your favorite bald-headed smiling man here. I had promised you guys, the ones that weren't able to join us Saturday, a review of our meeting. Actually, I did record the meeting, but instead of making you watch 90 minutes of a meeting, I thought it would be good for just to give you a quick summary. So I'm going to give you the Cliff's Notes. If anybody's ever used those before, Cliff's Notes. The Cliff's Notes version of our meeting. Actually, we met that last Saturday. We had a little over 20 people join us. People were on time and ready to go. We got started, and one thing that really impressed me was the fact that we had so much people weighing in on their opinions and the feedback we got. I thought that was great. So, just as we got started, understanding that the word hospitality in the Bible means lover of strangers. And we read that the word hospitality is used specifically 5 times in the New Testament in all different types of situations, whether it be qualifications for elders or widows seeking financial help from the church, or just people in general at the church, or the church in general. So one of the questions we asked was, is it important or does it apply today in today's church or at Moments of Hope Church for us to be hospitable? And everybody agreed we thought it was. And then we talked about some specifics about Moments of Hope Church. And when guests come into Moments of Hope Church, is there a place in our church that it's easier to determine where they are? Or there's a place that we could determine, hey, that looks like they could be a first-time guest. And many of our hospitality greeters said yes. About halfway through the atrium, a person comes walking through and then they stop. They put their brakes on and they look around. And it's obviously because the Moments of Hope Church is set up pretty differently than most churches. And so that's an easier place. So what we're going to do is to realign some of our greeters. We're going to take away a couple of our door greeters and have people meandering around in not only the atrium area, but also in the sanctuary itself, and talking to people, getting to know people. And so we talked about a couple of specific techniques that we could use when we're addressing people where we don't know their names. And one of those techniques is to go up to someone and say, hey, I don't think we formally met. My name is Steve. What's your name? And to get their name, and then ask them the question, how long have you been coming to Moments of Hope Church? Some person asked me, one of our volunteers asked, should we ask them if they're new? And I said, if you ask the question, I don't think we've met, and then get their name and then say, how long have you been coming? Then see, that applies either a person coming for the first week or somebody that's been here since day one. So it kind of takes away that awkwardness if people say, no, I'm not new. And that works. I want to give a quick shout out to Michael Rodriguez, who was at our Hope U last night. And I noticed as he was greeting people coming in the fellowship hall, he was talking to people and he was using that technique, saying, hey, I don't think we formally met. My name's Michael. And he was able to meet some new folks and then some people that have been there for a while. He actually said, I think we serve on the hospitality team and I don't think we've ever formally met. And I think that's great that we do that. So shout out to Michael. He let me know today that he actually met and retained the names of 7 people. So good for him. Michael is an overachiever. I think my goal every Sunday is to find one person, but Michael is much, much better than I am. So the other technique we talked about is when we see somebody that we know has been at Moments of Hope Church for a long time, but we have not been able to get their name. And just to walk up to them and say, I know I should know your name. I see you every Sunday. My name's Steve. What's yours? And get that. So there's lots of ways to be able to greet new people and kind of take away the awkwardness. So that was a couple of good things that we talked about. One of the other big topics we talked about was the offering and how important that is and how we can make it more effective. And one of our goals is to make sure we're going to realign the offering too and have people that are really, really good at taking the offering, and then do training to make sure that a person, before a person is asked to take up offering, is that they have a clear understanding of what's expected. So that's going to be coming up really soon too. Diana and Lisa are going to be working on that. So anyway, those are a couple of big topics that we talked about. We thought there was a very good buy-in. We're looking forward to do it again. You might want to talk to some folks that were part of the training itself, that were there, and get their feedback and see what they thought of it. Again, I've gotten some excellent feedback. People have sent me emails and talked to me in person about how we can make those meetings more effective, more efficient. So I appreciate, I can't tell you again how much I appreciate what you're doing on a weekly basis to make Moments of Hope Church a hospitable church. So I love you guys. I hope you're having a great day. I don't know what this big yellow ball is in the sky. I've noticed it today, and it hasn't been here for a week or so. So I'm looking up there. Somebody said it was the sun. I'm not really sure. So anyway, you might want to, if you want to share some comments with me about what you think that big yellow ball is and what the purpose of it is, I'd really appreciate it. Hope you guys have a great day. I look forward to seeing you Sunday. Take care. Bye-bye.